Rain taps softly against the tinted glass of a black luxury sedan. Inside the car sits a man worth more than the GDP of some countries, a billionaire. His watch alone costs more than most people make in a year, and right now, he's furious because the driver is silent, completely silent. The billionaire leans forward from the back seat. "Did you hear me?" No response. The driver's eyes remain on the road, calm, unbothered. The billionaire scoffs. Figures. They always hire people who don't speak English. Still nothing. Just the soft hum of the engine and the steady rhythm of rain hitting the windshield. The billionaire laughs under his breath. "You know what? I bet this is the highlight of your life, driving someone like me around." The driver adjusts the rearview mirror. For just a moment, their eyes meet. Then the driver looks back to the road, silent again. And that's when something strange happens. The billionaire reaches for the door handle. Click. Locked. He frowns. He pulls again. Still locked. Then he notices something even worse. The dashboard GPS in front of the driver has just changed routes to a destination he never authorized. And suddenly, the silence in the car doesn't feel professional anymore. It feels dangerous. 30 minutes earlier, the billionaire stepped out of a private airport terminal, his phone glued to his ear, barking orders. "Sell the position if it drops another 2 points. Pause. "No, I don't care about the market sentiment." Another pause. "I care about results." He hangs up and walks toward the waiting car, a polished black executive sedan. The driver stands beside the door, suit pressed, face neutral. He opens the back door. The billionaire barely acknowledges him, just slides inside while typing another message. "Hotel Marquis," he says, flatly. The driver nods once. The car pulls away smoothly. Inside the vehicle, everything is immaculate. Leather seats, soft ambient lighting, perfect temperature. But the billionaire is already irritated. Because the driver hasn't spoken. Not a greeting, not a good evening, nothing. The billionaire mutters under his breath. "You people are all the same." Still, silence. Minutes pass. The billionaire becomes louder, testing, prodding. "You know who you're driving right now." Nothing. He leans forward. "Probably not, but trust me, you should." The driver's hands remain steady on the wheel. The billionaire laughs. "You're lucky, you know." Still nothing. And that silence starts to feel intentional. The city lights blur past the windows, but something doesn't feel right. The billionaire notices the skyline. They're heading the wrong direction. He leans forward again. "Hey!" The driver says nothing. "We're going the wrong way." Still nothing. Now the billionaire's voice sharpens. "I said we're going the wrong way." The driver finally speaks. 3 words. "Traffic reroute, sir." Calm, measured. Then silence again. The billionaire leans back, annoyed. But something in the tone felt off. 10 minutes pass. The city begins to thin. Fewer buildings, less traffic. Then the billionaire checks his phone. No signal. He taps the screen again. Still nothing. He frowns. "Do you have signal up there?" The driver doesn't answer. Now the billionaire feels it, a faint, creeping unease. He reaches for the door again. Click. Still locked. His tone changes. "Unlock the doors." No response. But the car continues moving, smooth, controlled, silent. The car turns onto a road the billionaire doesn't recognize. Streetlights disappear. Industrial buildings appear in the distance. Tall fences, barbed wire. Now the billionaire's voice rises. "Stop the car!" Nothing. Instead, something else happens. Click. The interior privacy screen slides up between them, separating the passenger compartment from the driver. The billionaire freezes. What the hell is this? Then he notices something chilling. The dashboard GPS isn't heading to a hotel. It's heading to a facility labeled only with coordinates. His phone still has no signal. He tries the door again. Locked. Now his voice cracks slightly. Unlock the doors. No response. Just the steady hum of the engine and the quiet rain outside. For the first time in his life, the billionaire feels something unfamiliar. Fear. The car slows, then stops, in the middle of an empty industrial yard. Floodlights flicker on around them. The privacy screen lowers slowly. The driver finally turns his head, and for the first time, he smiles. Not warmly, not kindly, just slightly. "You talk a lot," the driver says calmly. The billionaire stares at him. "You have no idea who you're dealing with." The driver tilts his head. "Oh, I do." He reaches into the glove compartment and pulls out a thin folder, places it beside him. Net worth? $4.2 billion. The billionaire's stomach drops. 3 offshore accounts. The driver flips a page. 2 undisclosed shell companies. Another page. And 1 investigation you thought disappeared last year. The billionaire's face turns pale. "How do you know that?" The driver smiles again. "Because tonight," he says quietly, "you finally decided to get into my car." The driver places a document on the seat beside him, slides it back through the divider. The billionaire hesitates. "What is this?" "A transfer agreement." The driver's tone is calm. "Sign it." The billionaire laughs nervously. "You think this is funny?" The driver doesn't blink. "Sign it." Outside the car, figures move through the fog. Security guards, watching, waiting. The billionaire's confidence finally cracks. "You can't do this." The driver shrugs. "You already helped." The billionaire freezes. "What?" "You told me everything." The driver taps his temple. "All those insults, all that arrogance. People like you talk when they feel superior." He leans slightly closer. "And when people talk, they reveal everything." The pen rests on the paper. The billionaire's hand shakes. He signs. The car returns to the city. This time, the billionaire is silent. The doors unlock. The car stops outside a hotel. The driver steps out, opens the door. The billionaire exits slowly. He looks back. The driver nods politely, like nothing ever happened. Then the car disappears into traffic, and the billionaire stands alone on the sidewalk. For the first time in his life, he understands something. Power isn't always loud. Sometimes, the most dangerous person in the room is the one who never needed to speak at all. Before you go, ask yourself one question. How many powerful people have you underestimated simply because they were quiet? Because silence is often where the real power hides. And the next story on this channel proves it. A tech CEO once fired a janitor without realizing the janitor owned the building. You'll want to hear that one.